Hey there, everyone. I am solo today. Sherry's actually traveling out to California, so just dropped her off at the airport and hustled back home to be here with you all. So uh, give it just a few minutes here so that some folks can join. I know the process for notification of the live videos is a little bit delayed from what I've noticed. So hopefully Facebook gets a little bit better at that. And I think it's kind of confusing too, how to subscribe and how to get those to show up in your feed. If you didn't see it, actually Atlas MedStaff kind of posted some information about following and subscribing and how these videos show up in your feed. So check that out. Maybe I'll include a link here in the comment section once we post this video. But again, Sherry is traveling. She's out on her way out to California. This is actually more of a personal trip than business this time around. And so safe travels. Gonna miss you. Hopefully you're watching from the airport. Actually, I know you're not. You're probably busily working. And matter of fact, I know you had a couple of phone calls lined up. So again, let's just jump right into it. The question for today was, I work for a smaller agency and we don't have a big budget for buying our travelers gifts. How can I create a good experience for them so they want to keep working with me or my agency? First thing, hey, your mind and your heart are in the right place. I think the fact that you want to create a great experience is not only smart, it's the right thing to do. If you want to continue to build loyalty and to build that loyal following, creating the best possible experience is exactly what you should be doing. So I commend you for, again, having your mind and your heart in the right place. Now, as far as experience, what is the experience that we're trying to impact? If we think about it, that experience is every interaction that professional has, not only with you, but with your company. That can be on the company website. That can be, talking with somebody in credentialing, somebody on the housing team, somebody on the payroll team. All of those key touch points collectively create what that traveler's experience is. As a recruiter, what you want to do is really isolate those key contact or touch points and figure out what you can do to create, again, the best possible or potential experience for that individual. What does that mean? Well, that means you should be the expert when it comes to the application process, filling out the application, completing the skills checklists. We always encourage during our training that recruiters go through these processes themselves so that they can speak to it firsthand. So if it's difficult to go on your iPhone and complete the application, you can either share a workaround, something that works to get them through that application process as painlessly as possible, or you can advise them on using perhaps a desktop or maybe an Android, whatever the case may be. So understand how that process looks, understand tips and strategies on how to make it seamless, how to make it an easier process for them to create, again, a better experience. And now take that and look at other touch points. The submittal process. What can you do to create a better experience for that prospect or candidate as you're going through the submittal process? Well, there's a lot of things that you can do, and I'm not going to share all of our secrets, but think about it. How can you create a better experience? Well, one thing is just including all of the details about the position that they've agreed to be submitted for, and make sure that they've got that information readily available to them. There are a lot of ways that you can do that. There's a lot of technology out there now that can help you get that information in front of them to help them organize so that they know exactly where the calls are going to be coming in from. One more example: credentialing, onboarding, making sure you understand your company's process. How does it work? How soon are they expected to go take care of these credentialing items? Healthcare, the health testing. What if there's a test? What if there's, the PPD, or how long is that going to take to get the results? And setting them up to be successful and being that person they can trust to make sure that nothing's going to fall through the cracks. So there are a lot of things that you can do as a recruiter to really help them have that better experience. So I want to say make another point, I guess, about that. Gifts are great. And I think that it's pretty cool what agencies are doing these days in the form of gifts, in the form of benefits. I think that that's awesome. It's amazing. But the thing is, they're not free. These things come from the bottom line. So anytime you've got, other agencies that are providing some of these things, you have to consider, the risk reward, the value that's actually being offered. I think that, travelers and prospects and candidates in this space are a lot more knowledgeable, just as they are in other areas of business. And they understand that these things are a cost to the business, and those things are coming out of the bottom line, which may come, in fact, out of their own pocket. So be smart, educate, make sure that you go the extra mile, understand the processes. The experience is a lot more than just the gifts. It's understanding and creating that secure partnership where they can feel that they have full trust in you and your abilities to make sure that their experience is going to be the absolute best experience it could possibly be. And you can do that without spending a dime. I hope that information helps. These questions are great. Keep them coming. We look forward to them. We spend time every week reviewing the questions that you send in, and it's actually a pretty awesome process in trying to figure out which ones we're going to stick with. So keep them coming. We love you guys. Till next time. Thanks.